Good morning, my dear students. Now I am going to describe neuromuscular junctions. The axons of motor neurons carrying impulses to skeletal muscle to produce contraction. Terminal ends of the neurons called synaptic knobs, and a space between knobs and muscle cell called synaptic cleft. The space between knobs and the muscle cell called synaptic cleft. Stimulation of the motor neuron releases the acetylcholine when there is a nerve impulse comes to the nerve end plate and diffuses across the synaptic cleft and binds to acetylcholine receptors on the postsynaptic membrane of the motor end plate. While the action potential spreads from the postsynaptic space to along the sarcolemma, it is delivered into deep muscle cell through a special network of channels of the sarcoplasm and releases calcium from the intracellular stores. Calcium triggers the binding of myosin to the actin filament next to it, forming cross bridges. This is the neuromuscular junction. You can see in this picture in the the axons of motor neurons conveying impulses to skeletal muscle to produce contraction. Divide into fine filaments terminating in end plates, terminating in minute pads called motor end plates. This is the motor end plate. At the point where the nerve reaches the muscle, the myelin sheath is absent and the fine filament passes to a sensitive area on the surface of the muscle fiber. There is no myelin sheath in this area, so you easily pass to the motor end plate in the sensitive area. Each muscle fiber is stimulated through a single motor end plate, and one motor nerve has many motor end plates. The motor end plate and the sensitive area of muscle fiber through which it is stimulated is analogs to the synapse between neurons and is known as the neuromuscular junction. Nerve and the muscle, this is the neuromuscular junction. The nerve impulse passes across the gap between the motor end plate and the muscle fiber by the neurotransmitter acetylcholine. In these synaptic vesicles has acetylcholine and secrete into the nerve end plate and goes to the muscle and then attach with the muscle. The group of muscle fibers and the motor end plates of the nerve fiber that supplies them constitute a motor unit. Nerve impulses causes serial contraction of motor units in the muscle and each unit contracts to its full capacity. The strength of the contraction depends on the number of motor units in action at a particular time. The ending of autonomic nerves supplying smooth muscle and glands branch near their effector structure and release a neurotransmitter which stimulates or depresses the activity of the structure. Thank you very much for listening.